Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. So, if you remember back in the day, there was a couple of films that came out. One of them was called Armageddon, and the other one was called Deep Impact. And both of these films basically revolved around the same exact story. And both films came out around the exact same time as well, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I think 99 or 2000, 1998. But basically, what would happen if we had a mega asteroid heading directly for Earth, ready to wipe us completely out? What would you do? How would we defend against that? And well, the more popular of those two movies, to most people, which was Armageddon, came forth with the premise that they would send a spacecraft to orbit around the asteroid and drop a nuke, basically. A massive bomb onto the asteroid or inside of it that would then explode, splitting the asteroid into multiple pieces or millions or billions of pieces, and thus saving the world and sending the asteroid and what would now be pieces of it on a new course that would then harmlessly pass by the Earth. Well, here we have a bit of bad news for those who thought that this would actually work in real life. After a new Johns Hopkins study using computer modeling asteroid collisions and what would happen if we were to attempt to blow one of these things up before they hit the Earth, and it basically showed that although we may initially be able to blow this thing into a billion pieces, gravity would then draw these pieces of the asteroid back in, thus forming a whole new asteroid that would still be on a collision course with Earth. And you're seeing that animation here showing a hypothetical asteroid being blown up, the pieces go out, but then gravity brings them back in, and we're right back where we started. And so originally, back in the early 2000s, they had done a similar computer simulation wherein which another research team created a computer model into which they would input various factors such as mass, temperature, and material brittleness of the asteroid, and simulated an asteroid about a kilometer in diameter striking head-on into a 25-kilometer diameter target, with results suggesting that the target asteroid would be completely destroyed by the impact. Well, now, with the more information we have, they entered this same scenario into a new computer model, which accounts for the more detailed, smaller scale processes that occur during an asteroid collision, and that covers something that previous models did not properly account for, which was the limited speed of cracks that occur in asteroids. And so their question was, how much energy does it take to actually destroy an asteroid and break it into pieces? So the simulation went through two phases. The first shows the time scale of fragmentation from when the asteroid is first hit, and what would happen, the processes that would begin to happen immediately after the asteroid was hit. And then the second phase considers the effect of gravity on the pieces that fly off the asteroid's surface after the impact, along with the gravitational reaccumulation occurring over many hours after. And this is basically what the simulation produced, where the asteroid is blown up, and over many hours, the pieces all begin to come back together due to gravity. And so, although we may not be hit by one massive solid asteroid, we could be hit by basically a clump of millions of pieces, millions of smaller asteroids that would do just as much damage, although many of them would probably burn up in the atmosphere, but it would do a lot of damage. So we have to go back to the drawing board here if what these simulations are showing is correct, and figure out another way. How would we deflect an asteroid heading towards Earth? And hopefully they will find an answer soon, because as far as extinction level events go, we're basically overdue. And history of the Earth shows that we've been hit before by asteroids, and we will be hit again. It's simply a matter of time, a matter of if and when. So, very interesting. I'll put the link to the article down here with the simulations and more information about the data that they put into them. You guys check it out, and as always, stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit.